So guys, this is the Pixel 10 Pro. As some of you guys already know, usually the Pixel phones, they're great in terms of camera, smart AI features, and many more throughout here. So I decided to grab this kind of Pixel 10 Pro so we can just check it out in terms of camera, performance, and usage, and even the design. How is it? Because we all know that Pixels, they have that kind of bump of the camera. Whenever you see it, you just know that this is a Pixel phone. No, not only that, throughout this phone, we're going to be unboxing it, explore it, and many more. So device, as you can spot it, we're going to be tearing it like that. We're going to be unboxing it just like that. This is how the device it is. I like the obsidian black, this kind of color, it's just stunning. And though there are pretty much many colors throughout the lineup, and yeah, so there we go, unboxing this kind of bad boy, and we see what it is, because I just love how Pixel phones they are. And yeah, so as you can spot it, this is how our device looks like. Really dope color, and the display wise really amazing. I chose the Pro because I don't want the bigger one so much because of fitting on my pocket, but this feels really great. Let's check out other accessories which comes on the box. So what we have on the box here is the USB-C to USB-C cable. So there's no power brick. I know, because of you know, sometimes Google decided to stop giving us power bricks in a couple of Pixel phones which are past. The paperwork's in here, really cool, and you can spot it. Though I thought I were getting stickers, but actually, are there stickers in here? No stickers actually. So you're just having the paperworks and stuff like that, the SIM ejector tool, which is here, and that's it, nothing else. So guys, as you can spot it, this is really fluidy throughout the Pixel 10 Pro, and this is how it is. In terms of the settings side, we're going to jump in throughout the settings, and we're going to be exploring throughout the version which comes with it. Throughout here, it comes with the latest and greatest Android 16 on this kind of device. 120 Hz refresh rate, and it pushes it to its really great throughout it. And yeah, so talking about speaker wise through the phone, the speaker is really good. Now let's test out the speaker so as we can experience what's so goody about the speaker section. So I'm gonna just run some Pixel sounds so as you can hear. Okay, not quite bad. That's a Pixel kind of ringtone. So the ringer, on the ringer part, is actually not bad. The Pixel 10 Pro is here, and this might be the Google smartest flagship yet. Design-wise, it keeps the iconic Pixel camera bar, minimal, clean, premium matte glass at the back, solid aluminum frame, and it feels properly flagship in the hand. Not flashy, just confident. Up front, you're getting a beautiful 6.7-inch LTPO display with a 120Hz adaptive refresh rate. Scrolling is smooth, brightness is excellent outdoors, and colors look natural, not overly saturated. Performance-wise, is powered by Google latest Tensor chip, built heavily around AI, and this is where Pixel separates itself. It's not just about speed, it's about intelligence. Voice typing is insanely accurate, call screening works in real time, photo editing feels almost magical, everything is optimized around Google's ecosystem. Triple camera setup, it has a main sensor, delivers sharp details image with the natural skin tones, ultra wide is clean and distortion is controlled, periscope telephoto gives you serious zoom without destroying quality, night mode still one of the best, portraits, clean edge detection, video, improved stabilization, and better HDR. Battery easily lasts a full day with normal to heavy usage, fast charging plus wireless charging included. Software, pure Android, no bloats, smooth animation, long-term updates. This phone is different. Starting with photos, daylight shots are super sharp, the detail is crazy good, but what I love most is the colors. They look natural, not overly saturated, skin tones look real, especially when taking portraits. Dynamic range is strong too, even when shooting against the sun. The highlights don't blow out, and the shadows still keep details. Now, ultra wide, it keeps the same color science as the main lens, which is very important. No weird color shift, and distortion on the edges is well controlled. On the zoom part, the periscope lens is actually usable. Even at higher zoom levels, the details are still clean. It's not just digital crop, you can actually post these photos. Now let's talk about the night mode. Low light performance is honestly impressive. The phone brightness stays seen without making it fake. Noise is controlled and you still get sharp results even handheld. On the video part, stabilization is solid, walking shots look smooth, HDR in the video is improved, skies don't get blown out, and the faces stay properly exposed. And the audio recording is clear too, especially in outdoor conditioning. So guys, this is my audio recording on the front facing camera on the Pixel 10 Pro when I'm outdoor. So if you're outdoor, this is how audio is captured through the Pixel 10 Pro. Such an amazing one, and you can hear the surround and how the audio is capturing. Really cool. Now we're gonna switch to the rear camera. Guys, this is my rear camera recording on the Pixel 10 Pro, and the best part, everything feels point and shoot. You don't need to tweak settings, just open the camera and shoot. That's the Pixel advantage. It's not trying to be flashy, it's just consistency delivers. If the camera is priority, the Pixel 10 Pro is easily one of the best Android phones right now. Overall, throughout the Pixel 10 Pro, to be honest, it's such an amazing kind of smartphone, and I really like it. The thing about it, the camera wise, it's actually really impressive. The AI features, they're really top notch. Performance wise, it's really fluidy. Throughout this kind of phone, it's just that the cons, I can say, it's all about no charger throughout the box. And we all know that even the upcoming Pixel 11 might be not having a charger. We know that 100%. Another kind of stuff, it's overpriced. The pricing wise, through this kind of bad boy, it's actually expensive. Another kind of stuff, the cons, fast charging, it's a little bit not fast that much enough. Like I wish the 11 one might be having more fast charging, but overall, can't complain on this kind of bad boy. Such an amazing phone from Google, and they really did a good engineering through this kind of device, and it's really impressive. Hope you enjoyed it through the photos, the videos, and I think on more upcoming videos, I'm gonna talk about the camera. There's something cool, I saw it online. It's called 12-bit. So I'm going to talk about it and cover it on upcoming videos, and it's going to be really great. So thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, consider subbing to your homeboy here. I really appreciate on that. Last but not least, I'm going to be catching you guys on the next tech video. As always, stay sharp and creative. Kudos guys, and peace.